What is up, people? It's like one of my first videos. I'm gonna post on YouTube, and this has to do with the Mass Effect 3 demo. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because honestly, the demo's been on my mind the whole day since I played it yesterday. Since I downloaded it. And this review's coming from a Mass Effect fan because I did play the first two. And that it's one of my favorite series of all time, definitely. It's up there, with Metal Gear is definitely one of my favorite. Also, Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. But definitely this is one of my favorites too. Mass Effect 2 was a great game. Mass Effect 1 was a great game. So yeah, onto the demo. For me as a Mass Effect fan, the thing that I like the most that they did, definitely has to be the combat. They fixed up the combat pretty well. Some people may like this, some people may not. And the reason is because for me, I'm not the biggest RPG fan, but I'll play games like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. Like I'm into the action kind of game and action RPGs, and that's what Mass Effect pretty much is. Like the first game, the first game has been like pretty much all RPG. The combat was different. Like instead of having like it wasn't like a third person shooter. Instead of having like in Mass Effect 2 they had like the typical third person shooter like reticle, and while the first one didn't, it was just like a big circle, and every time you shot, pretty much the circle will get bigger, so like it'll make you like more likely to miss more. Which was like I definitely like Mass Effect. Like the first one was one of my favorite games. Um, it definitely did get annoying, playing it like that because I'm not really. I don't play too many RPGs. I play RPGs once in a while, but mostly, shooter, sports game kind of thing, story kind of thing. One thing is that intrigued me about Mass Effect was the story, and it was just intriguing because it's pretty much you in a spaceship, or kind of thing, and just going out and like kicking aliens' asses pretty much, and which was pretty damn sick. But back to the Mass Effect 1 combat, it was different mostly because again, it was RPG centric. If you play like RPG, action RPG games with shooting elements, like an example I can think of is Alpha Protocol. It has kind of the same thing. It was, it was a good combat, but then like same time like I wasn't that into it. Like I was definitely happy. I like Mass Effect 2's combat better, but some people can argue that you know, people have different views. My view is that I definitely like the combat better in Mass Effect 2 than 1. That's my opinion. So yeah, on to the combat, which for me is the biggest deal breaker right here, or the biggest thing that really just that makes me want to get this game. The thing about the combat is they improved it so much. Now you can do combat rolls, from cover, so you can go cover to cover, which is pretty sick. There's now hit markers, which I definitely like. I love how they have the hit markers. It's just because I know people are gonna be saying like they're trying to make it like COD. They're trying to make it like people are saying now it's just an action game. They're saying it's not an RPG, which I disagree because I definitely do think there's still a lot of RPG elements. Like the decisions you make. But I think it's a great balance. And the thing I like about the hit marker is that, like, obviously you get to see if you hit the target. Because, like, if you played Mass Effect 2, you're pretty much just shooting, just shooting until you can see, like, the bullets penetrate, but sometimes, like, you would miss a bunch of times. And you'd be like, did I hit him or not? And with this, definitely you can see with the hit markers, obviously, if you get a hit on the enemy, which is pretty damn sick. That's probably the thing that popped out to me that just made me go, oh my god, this game's gonna be, the shit. Other things, definitely it's more it's more fast paced definitely than Mass Effect 2 and 1. Mass Effect 1, like say like if you're turning the angle or if you're just turning in general, it was more of a slower pace. Now it's really fast. Now it's definitely a faster pace for that, and for looking around, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like COD. And yeah, the combat's good. You can do melee attacks with the Omni Blade. And again, combat rolls are very useful. And the thing about health in Mass Effect 2, obviously if you know Mass Effect 1, you had limited health. I mean, you had a health bar, and it won't regenerate. Obviously, Mass Effect 2 it did regenerate, which made it easier. It kind of streamlined it. I mean, it would have been cool. To me, it would have been cooler if they. I mean, the whole combat's cool, good and all. Like, I love how they changed it up. But if they kept the health system with the health bar, that would have been cooler. In my opinion, that'd been better because it'd been more of a challenge. Because pretty much all you can do in Mass Effect 2 and 3, from what I've seen, is you can just pretty much kill a bunch of people. I mean, like, you can rush people, get like in a hail of gunfire, hitting you, and like obviously you can just after that you can hide and it'll regenerate. It's like COD-esque, pretty much. Whereas if you played in Mass Effect 1, you couldn't do that, or else you would have died, or you would have just wasted your metagel. And let me see this thing's just 6 minutes then. So yeah, I'm gonna hurry this video. So yeah, definitely the thing they changed. At least they changed it a bit, because in Mass Effect 2 it was just all regeneration. Thing they did was your shields regenerate, but your health doesn't. Pretty much, there's two bars: there's a blue bar and a red bar. And if you keep getting hit, your blue bar is gonna go down, which is your shields. And once your shields are completely gone, and they keep shooting at you or hitting you or whatever, your health meter is gonna go down. And it's probably, I think, 6 lines, like 6 like little lines there. And say, like if the whole line comes out, then that life's gone. Like you have to regenerate, you have to get first aid. But if it's halfway and you get covered, it'll regenerate to full, but not full. Like say, I know it's confusing, but like say I'm on notch 4, like the 4th line, and say I got hit and it's halfway, and I hide and regenerate. It regenerates the 4th one, but then there'll be like 2 or 3 more lines will be blank, so making it even closer for you to die. Which I think it's kind of a healthy balance. I definitely like it. It's definitely better than Mass Effect 2, which I mean, like, I didn't hate it, but I mean, like, it wasn't as challenging. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about now the graphics. The graphics are great. I definitely think they improved it over 2, which is hard, because I mean, Mass Effect 2, those graphics were amazing. The things that they changed were facial, like the face, like the faces. Like they definitely changed the textures of the faces. So like you can see like Anderson, like he looks a lot more older, and like there's more detail in his face, which is definitely sick. And yeah, but like that's for me. That's the combat. I'm not sure if I missed anything out, but obviously if you played the first 2 Mass Effects, it's gonna. I recommend playing the first 2 Mass Effects. Like, I mean, people are saying you can play the 3rd one by itself, but like, I don't know. For me, it just takes up the experience. Mass Effect 1 and 2 are all about decisions. Like who lives, who dies. Which I loved. I mean, that's the best part of the game. I mean, you're just like everyone's game is gonna be different. Like for example, me, I saved. I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to spoil anything. I saved in Mass Effect 1. I saved like a queen. I don't want to say who. Okay, I saved a Arachnite queen, and you can either kill her or let her go, and I let her go. In Mass Effect 2, like, it doesn't tell, like, nothing happens with like they don't mention the Arachnite Queen. I think they probably mentioned it, but like there's nothing like important with the Arachnite Queen. And I'm pretty sure 3 there's gonna be something with the Arachnite Queen, which I'm excited about, because I definitely want to know what role she has, or that big ass thing has, with helping you defeat the Reapers. Is it the Reapers? Yeah, I think it's the Reapers. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna help you. Yeah, and I know I'm dragging this along. What else can I say? Yeah, graphics definitely great. I mean, it's more cinematic. I think they made it more. Again, they're starting to lean towards the whole Modern Warfare type, like set pieces. Like there's one scene in the game, I think, where some like I remember like something was like I think that big ass fuck that thing is called the Reaper thing. It like destroyed something, and then it shows you falling down, and it was pretty cool. Like it was something like that. Like it felt like I was playing COD or something, like the story mode. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. They're definitely making it more like COD, which definitely it wouldn't be the greatest thing, but I mean at the same time it's not that bad. I mean it's still pretty much Mass Effect experience, which I love. And one more thing before I end this video, they actually have 3 different modes you can play this game on. Action mode, which pretty much you don't have to make decisions. You don't like all the dialogue's done for you. It's just cutscenes pretty much, and then you're just fighting. It's normal difficulty. You're just doing the combat. And then there's the traditional Mass Effect experience, which I did, which I definitely recommend. Obviously, I mean, and there's another one where story mode, where pretty much you make the decisions, but the fucking combat's so easy. I didn't try it yet, but like supposedly, and I've seen other videos. Supposedly, like it's really dumbed down. And honestly, for me, I mean, I don't get the point of playing like that. Action or story. It's all about the typical like role playing, Mass Effect experience, which is the best part. I think. So I mean, I think it's stupid if you played in story mode. You won't get the full experience. And honestly, I think they're saying they're trying to appeal to a wider audience. But in my opinion, I mean, what's the point? I mean, like, first of all, there's a ton of Mass Effect fans, and that are gonna buy this game for sure. And I mean, what's the point of streamlining it? Honestly, like making it easier for the casual gamer. I mean, like for me, that's pretty stupid. It doesn't make sense to me. But at the same time, it doesn't really affect the hardcore gamer. It doesn't affect like the Mass Effect fans. I mean, you still, your game's gonna be the same. It's pretty much the same experience if you pick that. And another thing also is characters. Supposedly all the main characters, all the important characters are gonna be in this game unless you killed them, or unless they died. I mean, so fuck it, fuck the no spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers in this one. It's for the Mass Effect fans. People like Ashley, or Kaidan, whoever you killed off in Mass Effect 1, they're gonna be in this game. All the main players. Garrus definitely is gonna be in this. In the demo, Rex is in it. But for me, Rex died. I think Kaidan killed him. So I mean, I don't know who the hell that is gonna be taking their place. But I mean, all the main characters, supposedly Miranda, Jacob, all the pretty much all the players like Jack, all those people, they're gonna be back. Kasumi, which honestly is starting to become one of my favorite characters. I'm playing Mass Effect 2 again on the PS3 because I did play Mass Effect 1 and 2 on the 360, and I sold my 360 because it was breaking. I got $100 off it, and so then I decided, you know what, it's $20. Obviously I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna skip on Mass Effect 3. So then I said, I'm just gonna get Mass Effect 2 on PS3, which I mean it definitely sucks having to, because I had to do the comic book, and definitely there's a lot of things that are gonna be missing, like the Conrad Werner guy or whatever the hell his name is. Like, is he gonna be like in the third one? You don't know because like there's no option to say. All the options were pretty much just like the basic ones, like who did you have the love interest in? I picked Ashley. Who'd you kill off? I picked Kaidan. All this shit, like did you save the council? All this bullshit. But I'm happy that they put the Rachni, because if they took that shit out, that would have been bullshit. And from the comic book, I mean. So I'm doing it all over again, and I mean, Kasumi is one of my favorite characters now. I mean, she's kick-ass. Her fucking cloak thing is just fucking sick. And yeah. But other than that, the demo is gonna be a great game. Definitely recommend trying out the demo. And I mean, this is gonna be the shit. This game's gonna be the shit. It's definitely gonna be Game of the Year contention. This game's gonna be the shit. That's all I can say. I'm getting the first day. I'm not getting the collector's edition because I did pre-order late, which is kind of pissed me off because I did want the N7 patch for because I want to get a sweater and just put it on there. I'm a nerd, whatever. So yeah, that's my impressions. It's a great game, or it seems like it's gonna be a great game. So I'm definitely happy. All right, see ya.